So, hey YouTube, it's your girl Brianna here with you, and today I have my pregnancy story to share with you guys. I'm breaking off into my own channel for me and my daughter, and what the channel is going to consist of is me, updating you guys on my journey and taking you guys on this beautiful journey with me. I plan on sharing a lot with you guys, and sharing my story as far as the pregnancy, how it was, how I handled it, how giving birth, and also keeping you guys updated on what it's like, being a mom, still trying to go to school, still trying to get yourself together while taking care of a whole nother human being. So if you guys would like to, see all that, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, become a subscriber, and follow me on this journey. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you guys my pregnancy story, and that's just answering a few questions on, how I found out I was pregnant, finding out I was pregnant, how I told everybody, what did I do, or my thoughts, and how I'm handling it so far and what adjustments I'm making to my life. So I went on the internet and I found a few questions, so that's just what I'm going to be answering. Okay, so the first question is, how old were you when you found out you were pregnant, or when you got pregnant? I'm 19 years old, and I found out when I was 19 years old. Maybe about a month and a half after my birthday, I found out that I was pregnant. Why did I take a test? I took a test because early April, I was very sick. Throwing up a lot, couldn't hold anything down, just very nauseous all the time. But to be honest, I thought that I was sick because of work. I'm a CNA, so I'm constantly taking care of elderly, and the patient that I was taking care at the time was sick, and she was throwing up and stuff too. So I thought, maybe I just picked up the stomach bug from her, and but that didn't end up being the case. So that's what I had everybody believing, that I was sick, and so that's what we thought. It wasn't until a week and a half going by, and it's like, why am I still throwing up? If I had a stomach bug, it's supposed to last a few days tops, and it eventually goes away, but the throwing up wasn't stopping. It really wasn't. I was eating soup, I was eating saltines, and it wasn't helping. I was throwing up whenever I wanted to. I barely could eat because I would throw up everything I ate. I honestly just thought I was sick. Okay. Sorry guys, my phone was ringing and I had to go answer it, unfortunately. Okay, so the question was, why did I take a pregnancy test? So I took a pregnancy test because I was sick, and it was actually my mom that talked me into going to the doctor and taking a pregnancy test. So yeah, that's why I took a pregnancy test, because I was very sick for a decent period of time, and it was just getting questionable to, was I sick or was I pregnant? So what was going through my head waiting for the results? I was definitely scared, and I really didn't think that I was pregnant, or I didn't think that I was going to be pregnant, which is crazy. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, there's no way that I'm pregnant. There's no way. But the results ended up being that I was pregnant. So it says, what was my reaction? I was definitely scared. I was definitely shocked, disappointed in myself, and I knew that giving people this news was definitely gonna disappoint a lot of people in my life, because people weren't expecting this from me. People are expecting you to. I did graduate high school, and I am in my first year of college. I just finished my first year of college, or I was finishing up my first year of college. So people want you to finish school before you think of stuff like that, because having a baby can definitely change your life into a whole 360, and it's definitely a big adjustment, a big change that not only you have to get used to, but other people around you have to get used to. And it can definitely take a lot out of you and a lot out of the people around you. I mean, doesn't lower the fact of it being a blessing, because it honestly is. But still, you know, some people, me, I kind of just had not a set plan for my life, but a couple objectives that I wanted to get done before I ever thought about becoming a mother. How did I tell my mom? My mom was in the doctor's room with me. So like I said, she took me to the doctors to take a test, and it was positive. My boyfriend's reaction, I would definitely say my boyfriend was excited, happy. He was definitely happy, which that, you know, made me happy, because, you know, I was disappointed in myself, and I know my mom was disappointed in me. But, you know, at least somebody was looking at it in a more positive way, even though it was, you know, not saying that we weren't looking at it positive, but, you know, in the moment of finding out something like that, you're definitely, there's a million things going through your mind, and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to do next? What's my next move? Where do I go from here? What do I do? How do I handle this? And, you know, all that stuff. So him being excited definitely boosted up my feelings towards it, and it, you know, definitely helped me feel a lot more positive about it, and, you know, excited and all that good stuff. Who did I tell first? Well, I guess you could say my mom was told. My mom found out with me, and then once we came home, we told my father. He handled it definitely better than I expected that he would. You know, meaning that I'm daddy's little girl, he definitely handled it very unexpectedly good than what I thought how he would handle it. So after my dad found out, then it was my siblings, and then, you know, I had to work on telling friends, family, and all that good stuff. I definitely waited a little bit before I opened my mouth about it, because it was, you know, not something easily that you can just break to people, especially, like I said, people that have high hopes for you, look at you on a greater scale, and, you know, all that good stuff. So I knew I was gonna break a few hearts giving this news, so I kind of wanted to just chill a little bit before I shared with everybody, you know, the news. First, ultrasound. This is crazy. Okay, so I got my first ultrasound, my second appointment. Going to the doctors, I believe that I was only about 9 weeks pregnant, maybe around almost 2 months pregnant, maybe a little bit over. You know, I'm like, okay, maybe I haven't had a period since about March, and, you know, it's May now, so I'm about 2 weeks or so. So that's what I had everybody in the doctor's office believing. That's what I had my mom believing. That's what I had my family believing, until we went to the second doctor's appointment. So the second doctor's appointment, they were like, we have to do an ultrasound, because, you know, we need to see how far along you are. That way we need to figure out if we need to play catch up, because, you know, we missed a month or 2 of the pregnancy, and, you know, you have to catch up taking your prenatals, you know, getting a plan for yourself as far as eating and all that good stuff. So when she went to do the ultrasound, she said, based on the size of the baby, it looked that I was scaling to be around 19 weeks pregnant. 19 weeks pregnant would have made me 4 months pregnant. Not 2 months, 4 months. So, meaning that I've been pregnant since January, which still blows my mind to this day, because, you know, I was having periods every month till about March, and, you know, I didn't notice it too much that I wasn't having a period. You know, I would have a little bit of bleeding. It wasn't like I wasn't bleeding at all. So the doctor told me that I'm 19 weeks pregnant. I'm shocked, my mom's shocked, and it's just like, wow, we missed the most crucial months of the baby's development. I wasn't doing anything crazy in those 4 months. I can definitely say my eating habit, or not eating habit, but my diet wasn't the best. I was still drinking soda, you know, still probably eating a lot of sweets and all that good stuff. I'm not really a veggies girl, so can't say that I was eating veggies. I love fruits. I was eating fruits, but you know, my diet probably wasn't what it should be being pregnant. So first ultrasound, found out I was 19 weeks pregnant. I was shocked. I told my boyfriend. He was like, wow. Like, we were all just astonished. We didn't, nobody, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about that. I'm like, oh my God, like, what did I do? You know, how could I have, you know, waited so long? Or how could I have found out so late? You know, and it's definitely scary because it was like, you know, you miss the most crucial points points in the pregnancy, and that's what doctors are usually so hard on. You know, your first few months, those are that is the baby developing, so you really need to make sure everything's good in order for a healthy pregnancy. So I was definitely scared, you know, thinking, what could go wrong? What have I done wrong? How do I know that I'm okay for sure? How do I know that my baby's okay? And all that stuff. So it was definitely scary. It was really scary. Morning sickness. Morning sickness is all day sickness. Whenever it wants to sickness, whenever you feel like throwing up sickness, that's what morning sickness is. My morning sickness hit me whenever it wanted to. Wasn't on no schedule. I really couldn't eat for a while. All this is happening in the month of April. So that would mean that I was 4 months pregnant. Yes, I was 4 months pregnant. So I showed symptoms very late. I wasn't sick January, February, March. Wasn't until the middle of April hit, and you know, I was sick and stuff like that, and that's when I started becoming questionable. So that was honestly another aspect that played into me taking a test so late, because I showed symptoms late, and like I said, I was still having a period. So being pregnant was never an instinct, never like, oh, I'm not sick, I'm pregnant, until, you know, I went to the doctor because I was just being sick for way too long. 6 month being pregnant, failings. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I am 28 weeks pregnant. I will be 29 weeks on Wednesday. Today is Monday, July 20 something. It's July 20 something. So I'm 28 weeks pregnant currently. That means I am 7 months. Yeah, 7 months pregnant now. So I was 6 months pregnant a month ago. I didn't start getting a belly till maybe my 6th month. My stomach was on flat from January till about end of May. June, I finally started showing a little bit, and it became a little bit more obvious that I was pregnant. Yeah, so 6 months pregnant, I felt good. I was feeling good. The morning sickness was over. The morning sickness only lasted me about 2 or 3 weeks, and like I said, it hit me whenever it wanted to. Yeah, so I just started showing maybe about June, and it is now July, so I finally have a stomach. Here's my stomach right here so you guys can see it. And I'm actually very little still, and I think that's just because I'm a skinny girl, so my stomach is still tiny. But you know, in 2 months I'll be having the baby, so I'll see how much bigger my stomach will be getting. Second to last question is, am I ready to be a mother? Like I said a few months ago, I never would have expected this. You know, I've always had intentions of becoming a mother, but I never thought, you know, I would become a mother so soon. I guess you could say I am ready to be a mother, and I'm kind of not ready to be a mother. I'm not ready to be a mother because I definitely, like I said, definitely had some expectations and objectives for myself that I wanted to complete before I ever thought about becoming a mother. I want to be a nurse. I'm only going into my 2nd year of college, so I wanted to have my nursing down first. I wanted to have, you know, a good stable job, my own place, my own car before I ever considered being a mom. that's not the way it turned out, but it doesn't mean that I can't still make that happen for myself. It might take me a little bit longer now that I am a mom, but I don't doubt myself any less that I can still make it happen. Plus, I have the greatest support team. My mom is the best, my parents are the best, my siblings are the best, and me, I'm gonna hold myself down. You know, I have a good boyfriend. He's gonna help me and all that good stuff. So, you know, when you have a good support team, it makes things a tiny bit easier. You know, I still have intentions on finishing school, getting my BN and becoming, you know, a nurse. So, like I said, I'm not doubting myself any less. It might take me a little bit longer, but I'm still going to make sure I get those done because I do have somebody else to care for now. So my whole mindset needs to be on raising my little girl. So yes, I'm having a girl, if I didn't tell you guys. Her name is Melanie. And yeah, so how am I preparing for my future? I'm preparing for my future by still working. I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm still working as a CNA. I don't know when I will stop working, probably when it starts getting too hard for me. Not having any problems right now. You know, I am very tired getting off of work and very tired of working, but something I have to do. I'm going to work until I can't work anymore. So yeah, I'm still enrolling in school in August, so I start school in about a month. I will be having my daughter in October. I still plan on starting school, and after having her, bouncing right back into school, you know, trying to stay focused, get it completed, get it done. You know, I wanted to take a break, or I didn't want to. I considered taking a break, you know, maybe I shouldn't start school till the second semester in December, but I didn't want to, you know, get lazy and end up not going back because, like I said, I have to keep going, keep moving forward. You know, this is a little setback, but I can't let it stop me from getting what I need to get done. So those are all of the questions. Like I said, I plan on taking you guys on my pregnancy journey with me. I hope you guys are willing to ride this journey along with me. I want to share my experience. I want to, you know, show people that being young and getting pregnant isn't the worst thing in the world. You can still, you know, move forward from it and, you know, get what you want to get done. So like I said, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me and my sister's beauty channel at Beauty for Two. And I'll see you guys in my next video.